I just bought an OLED TV and I'm really excited. Samsung, I think it's that brand or Sony where I tried one 10 years ago. I know it's weird. It doesn't feel like 10 years ago, but I added it up. It was 10 years ago when I went shopping for a TV last. And it was so bright, it hurt my eyes. I tried out $1,000 Sony. I think I tried out a Samsung back then. I settled on Vizio, which seems like low end or whatever. That was actually the lowest input lag at the time. It looked great. It had these active zones, whatever, and it didn't hurt my eyes. It was more of a consistent picture. And anyway, I need a new TV because I'm getting a gaming PC. And it's been 10 years. You know, I feel like I'm spending money I shouldn't be, but I'm like, you know what? You can get a $450 TV, which again, it feels like it was just yesterday, but no, I guess it was 10 years ago now. I got a $450 TV. This was $1,000. But over the course of 10 years, would you wish that you had paid $500 more and gotten this? Yes. So it is an investment, but like if this lasted 10, this could last 10 or more. So I've got some good feelings about this one. Let's see what else. So yeah, about the brightness. So what's actually cool, what I'm excited about is I just went to the settings and there's a thing. So obviously you can change the brightness and look at this, I'm in a dark room. Like my living room is always dark. So you can change your brightness, right? I took it from 50 down to 30 and I felt like that felt good, but it still felt like with high contrast that people like and OLED, but people like with TVs. And listen, I don't have the best eyes. I know. I actually do need glasses. They're not that bad, you know what I mean? But like, they're on the verge. But so maybe it's my fault too, just my eyes and how they are. But the contrast actually bugs me on these TVs because the text is so bright and everything else is so dark. And so you're like, oh, you want to turn on the brightness, but now the darks are going darker when you really just want this part to stop being like a freaking light bulb. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. But you can go to the settings on here and all settings. This remote, I'm not the biggest fan of though. I got used to it. People were giving it praise. The volume, I just don't like it. So I don't know if you can see this. It is not, you don't press up or down. You actually push this up for up and pull it down for down. It's weird. It takes muscle. I know it's weird, but I get really, things stress me. I get overwhelmed with stuff. So like that takes muscle and I got to push it and it's slick. It's not the grippiest, but I'm getting used to it. I'm not going to change the volume very often. It also has a smart volume thing. I don't know how that works, but it has a lot of smart features. A lot of AI is what they're calling it, but it's a buzzword. I think TVs have always used AI, right? But anyway, all settings, picture, expert settings instead of advanced. I don't know why they call it that, whatever. Scroll down to down to down. Peak brightness was on high. I didn't even try it with off. Oh, what the hell? That might be even better. Look at this. Peak brightness off is like actually making the picture way more. It's doing less contrast, but I might like that on my eyes anyways. My eyes need to just see a picture of what it all is. I don't need my eyes be going on a roller coaster. Anybody else with me like that? I don't know. It's like I tried playing Cyberpunk and I can't do that because like you go from, you turn the camera and it goes from bright to dark. It has this auto white balance thing it's constantly doing. Skyrim used to bug me with that back in the day. But anyways, I'm really excited. I'm going to try. Anyways, what I was going to say is it was on high and I was like, I love this TV, but these icons, you can't really tell right now, but these icons just glowing at me. Medium, put it back to more normal. And like that just looks dope. I'm excited. One interesting thing too about this, well, one annoying thing is to download Netflix and YouTube, they want you to make a Samsung account, which is silly, but whatever. One weird thing, dude, this tripped me up, right? Because you're doing these like menus, you know, through the TV, and I was out of the menu, and then I pressed center and a game started playing. I was like, what? Look at this. I never set this up. This is like based on the AI smart feature, the smart whatever. This is controlling my PS5. And so technically, I don't even need a Samsung account. I could just use my PS5 for the Netflix on there and just actually use this remote, which is also really cool because I'm one of those people that when I used to have an Xbox One or 360 back in the day, I had a remote that I bought separately because I wanted to treat it like, you know, like it was a smart TV thing. And I will say the menu for this, the Samsung menu, it actually is not as like responsive as this review was saying. Maybe compared to other TVs. I mean, it's actually not bad, right? But right now it's being okay. But sometimes it will lag. And when you pull up a settings menu, you will click you would change a setting, and it will not look like it changed. So you click it again and you're changing it twice because it does have a lag on that. But anyway, I'm really happy so far. I think this is going to be great. I got it because, again, I got a PS5 now. I'm getting a gaming PC. Probably going to return the PS5. Going to return it. Get all my money back for that. It's PS5 Pro. So put that towards that gaming PC and this TV and just be like, look, decade refresh. Let's go. But the reason why this is 144 hertz, I think, or 120 hertz. My TV before that, Vizio, because usually with 50 inches, that was a 49-inch. Usually with those inches, they are only 60. They're not going to do 120 until you get to this size, 55. That's the other thing, too. A year ago when I checked out TVs, I hated 55. It was too big. Well, in this, where I live now, that's not too big. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I do have to sit farther back away, I guess. Because in the end, you have an ideal size of the rectangle you want, okay? Get a bigger TV, sit farther back. Get a small one, get closer. Whatever. It's not this whole like, well, I need an 80-inch to feel like an awesome BA. Whatever. Get whatever you need, whatever fits your freaking living room. It's not the bigger TV, the better. If you're going to have a bigger TV, you're just going to sit back farther. I mean, get out of here. But yeah. So anyway, it's got 4 HDMI ports in contrast to other TVs. Each port can run 4K at something. Oh, I better tell you. Oh, my other TV told me. My Vizio tells me. Oh, I'm sorry, that's really blurry. It's 4K 120, or maybe it's 4K 144. I don't know. I just always had a bunch of screen tearing back in the day on my Vizio with Xbox One playing Fallout and stuff, and that may be Bethesda's fault. But anyway, that's why I wanted a higher refresh rate, because I didn't want that to be a limiting factor. So I got this, and I think it's going to be a really good buy. I mean, for half the price, you can get a Hisense. It's really good. It's QLED. I've looked at the reviews on that. But hey, shout out to ratings.com. RTINGS. I looked up the best gaming TV, and they said this was the best gaming TV, hands down. There's an older model, previous year version, and it is $20 less. So no, their review said that this one had some advantages, and it also, you don't have to turn on game mode. When you go to a game, it just is going to know, and it will tell you it's turning on game mode. And look at this. This is cool. You don't have to worry about, oh, is my PlayStation on HDMI input 1? Am I hitting toggle and going to 1? Or what am I going to? That's what I'm used to on a TV. I don't know about you, but no, this, it pops right there. I didn't call it PS5. It detected that it's a PS5. I clicked this, and now, boom, I'm on my PS5. And here's the game interface, too. They're calling it game bar. Game genre, I have not even messed with this. RPG, RTS, sports, original. So that's interesting. Haven't even messed with that. This is silly. Virtual aim point. I think it'll just put a dot in the screen for you. I mean, it's cool if you want to get a leg up on whatever game and turn it off or whatever. I'm sure. I don't know how to play that kind of game, but FPS 120. It was saying 60 before. Maybe it's because of the game. That's pretty badass. It'll actually show you your FPS. Virtual refresh rate, or variable refresh rate, which is supposed to be good. HDR, I don't think I care about that. Let me know if I should. Yeah, mini map zone, that's kind of cool. So it'll auto detect if there's a mini map, and it'll let you zoom in it. Zoom up on the mini map. So kind of wish there were more settings to tinker with, but I wasn't expecting anything. So but now it's got my mind going like, oh, what other cool stuff could we get? I just want to see if I can get my FPS consistently on the screen. I don't think you'll really need that, though, because once I plug in my PC on this, I can get an application that does that itself, because the TV isn't going to really, I don't know. But anyway, Yeah. So anytime you can just hold this and go to the game bar. But I don't think I'll really ever need that. But input lag, fastest. It doesn't actually tell you the input lag. I think it's rated for 10 milliseconds or below. 10 milliseconds or below. This guy was maybe 12, maybe under 20 or something. I remember when I got this 10 years ago, it was bonkers. It was like the best one. Probably because it didn't have all the fancy Sony, all of the technology, all the processing that adds to that time. Really happy with this, dude. And it was rated for one of the best reviewing angles. I actually do not view it at an angle, but look at this. You do not lose any color, any clarity, freaking bonkers. And the fact that when I bought this TV, OLED TVs were $10,000. And at my age, time doesn't exist. Like 10 years, that blows my mind. I remember the other day just going to Walmart and picking this up. I remember. What in the world? Nothing really much else to say. I mean, it's really thin. So be careful handling it. I actually thought maybe I'd broken it or something. I was really nervous to get it in my car. I had to take it out of the box. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. I did do a test with Skyrim, which, by the way, Skyrim looks bonkers on the PS5. It looks really good. It's a whole new thing, dude. I guess it's the anniversary edition. I don't know. It looks like real life. It's wild. But the motion on it, though, I'm gonna keep playing around with the settings in the games because it did still feel kind of weird. That's one of my big thing. My big thing is like moving in games nowadays, like the motion. Maybe it's my eyes. I don't know. But there's a lot that goes into technology in these TVs now, the game systems and the game development themselves. They try to artificially do stuff with motion. I guess it's all artificial anyway, but I don't know. There's a lot to it.